going to run right into our Focus on Shelton presented by our great friends at our Community Credit Union. Captain Fiola from the Shelton Police Department is here. Good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning, guys.
How are things going?
Great. Thanks for asking.
We reported this week on some new bikes, two new bikes that are in the police department, thanks to a grant from Sierra Pacific.
Yeah.
They do a lot for the police department and for the community.
They do. SPI is definitely a team member in our community. Lisa Perry does a phenomenal job reaching out to local businesses, local government, and they've become a great neighbor.
So talk to me about these bikes. What's the deal with them, and what's the benefit of having some bike officers?
So we got a lot of public interest, and just, we were doing our walking patrols downtown, and everybody likes to see the police officer outside the car.
Yeah.
It's more personable and things of that nature. So, it's no mystery. We have some graffiti downtown. We have some homeless problems downtown, and, a bike can just get into a lot of different areas that a car can't.
Yeah.
And it's great for the PR. I mean, the guys are downtown, guys and girls downtown. Everybody can see them. The businesses see them. They're in the alleys, and they're really just cool bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what makes it a police bike?
So I think that unlike the police car, it doesn't have the big stripe packages and things like that, but these ones are specifically designed for patrol.
Okay.
So I'm a big advocate of not recreating a wheel. So Olympia Police Department's got a phenomenal bike program, and they've been using bikes for years. So we just went over there and said, "What do you guys have?"
Yeah.
And that's what we got. Yeah. So the handlebars are really wide, the tires are wider. So they'll be, we can go off-road, on-road,
okay,
and they can kind of pretty much go anywhere you want to put them. So
you let me ride it in the hallway. Is he going to let you?
He did a jump. He did a jump.
That's pretty sweet.
Just like Napoleon Dynamite.
Are they lightweight?
Yes.
I mean, like carbon fiber or all that stuff?
Yeah. So I'll be the first to say I'm not like a huge bike guy. The brand is Specialized 20, and we got a large and a medium, and they're really cool.
How do you find the officers? Like, how is that determined, that whole process? Is it like someone says, I would really like to be on the bicycle patrol, or are they assigned, or is it going to be the same officers or different people?
Different people. So there's a lot of interest, especially when the bikes came in. It's nice to just change things up too, to get outside the car and be able to ride around a bike, like the fresh air, especially in the summer nights. That'd be a great gig to have. So basically anybody that applies for it will have the option to go to that school or that training to get what they need to be able to safely operate the bike.
As I think about this, and you just mentioned outdoors in the summer and music in the park and things like that, you know how apprehensive these criminals are when the canines come out, and for whatever reason, they'll run from a person or they'll try to elude a person, but you get the dogs in there, and it's a totally different story.
Yeah.
Whereas, if you see an officer, so if someone's thinking about a crime and they see an officer standing there, they may size them up and figure out whether or not they can outrun them in that scenario. But if you're there and you're on your bike and someone tries to, I don't know, take a purse or something like that, and then runs, boom, that bike's there, and you can go pretty fast on those things.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I think that's a great point. So the biggest part of the bike patrol will be crime prevention. And a lot of crime prevention is just being out there, being seen. So, if they see a police officer on a bike around one corner, they don't know where the other one's at. And like I said, they have this ability to be stealth. I mean, you come up on crimes, people doing drugs, that they're going to hear a car coming from a block away. With a bike, you're on top of them. This will be utilized during the evening hours, middle of the night. So, we're going to catch our little spray painters and our dopers in the alleys, and we'll take care of business.
Unless you put playing cards in the back wheels.
Yeah, we might do that. There's no sirens on the bike, so there's that.
Bells?
No bells. I petitioned, but I was vetoed.
No bells, huh?
No bells.
I'm just looking at photos of other officers on bikes. Does it change the dress, the uniform? Is it still pants? Is it shorts? How does it, or does it just depend?
Yeah, so we are not going to emulate Reno 911. I'll promise you that.
Okay, good.
That being said, so most of our guys and gals wear a jumpsuit already.
Yeah.
They're pretty versatile uniform, and that'll be the uniform of the day. Obviously, with summer months, there's options for like riding shorts and things of that nature, but pretty much just be the same uniform.
And then what can you put on the back? I know another part of this is that there's some storage, or at least some
so we have
bags or whatever.
On the bike, you'll see there's a saddlebag on the back, and it's going to have everything from your ticket books, criminal citations, parking infractions, and tons of stickers. So parents, if you see the officer, wave. they'll have tons of stickers for the kids.
Narcan, you guys still do
We
that
do.
too?
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
Had to save a couple months ago. So, yep, we still do
good.
Narcan.
Good. Anything else from the police department you want to share?
No, I know that the city recently interviewed for the homeless liaison position, and that person's probably going to work really closely with the police department. We're looking forward to, getting the people that need the resources, the resources they need in our community to be better.
That would be another one where it kind of emulates some things happening in Olympia. Do you talk with counterparts over there on how their homeless coordinators work with the police?
Yep. So I went to school actually over in Boston last summer with the lieutenant over there, Dan Smith. Him and I routinely speak to each other. So like I said, he's not going to recreate a wheel, and neither am I. If he's got a program that works in downtown Olympia, it's going to do the same thing in Shelton.
Yeah.
So we emulate those things. We figure out what works, what's not working, what's a waste of time. Olympia's got a little more resources fiscally when it comes to that, but the philosophy is the same. So yeah.
And so this person, and I know this not directly under the police department purview, but they will kind of be an assistant for the homeless population or for city resources to find outreach?
Yeah, that's a really good question, Jeff. How I understand it, and I could be completely wrong, is this is going to be a program that's built from the ground up.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of the direction of what that person comes in and what kind of experience they have, education, and I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of duties. One, yes, obviously getting out in the community. I know our city administrator said you're going to be out there, you're going to find the homeless camps, you're going to take tallies, we're going to know our population, and we're going to get the services they need to help them. So I think that's going to be an aspect of it. There's also going to be, I'm sure, a legislative aspect where we're working with our representatives to try to get funding to get more resources for these people. I think it's going to be whoever gets this job is going to be drinking out of a fire hose for a little while.
Sure.
But, we're looking forward to working with him or her at the police department and bettering our community.
And they'll have the opportunity, if needed, to have Shelton Police with them if they go do those types of accounts in the beginning, at least.
Nope.
So you start building those trust.
Exactly, and our city, it's partnership. So we're obviously the police department. We work with Public Works. We'll work with the homeless liaison person. We're a team over there, and that's just how we conduct business.
Captain Fiola, good to see you.
Good seeing you too.
It is Focus on Shelton, presented by our Community Credit Union.